Joining us on the How Did You podcast today is Velly. He's the current host for the Call of Duty League and is an award-nominated host for Rainbow Six and Valorant. How are you doing, Velly?
Listen, I'm having a beautiful day right now. I woke up, the weather's actually beautiful in Ohio. I got a good workout. I'm talking to you. I mean, I'm great. It's about time we got this done. I've been procrastinating forever for like a year now. We're finally getting it done. So I'm hype. I got like a second wind of energy, I feel
Oh,
good.
coming
All
up to the
right.
major, getting it down, getting it
Oh,
dirty.
New York's next week.
Who you got to win?
Off the rip. Okay. Honestly, I think that out of all the teams in the CDL right now, I feel like New York, I'm all in for them. There's no
Ooh.
better story in esports right now. There's literally no better story in esports. Like NYSL have to get like top 3 or they're out of champs, and Krim is on the roster. Yo, joining Call of Duty this year, like I'm not an endemic. Like I come from a lot of other games, right? But coming to Call of Duty, it's like you hear about these big names like, Scum, Clayster, Krim and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's like being able to actually follow one of the craziest storylines of Krim is just, it makes my job so much more cooler, dude. So much more cooler.
It's crazy because you mentioned that. Like I say, went on Reddit, got you for questions, but people wanted to know how was the kind of move over, because we heard that at the start of the year you were joining Call of Duty League. People were happy for you from the Rainbow Six kind of side, but people may not even know that in 2020 you were casting Call of Duty, and now you're the league host.
My transition in esports has just been a big long one. I'm gonna write a book when it's all said and done. But basically Call of Duty League was looking for a host. I was at the Esports Awards. I had the best year of my life with work. I hosted NBA 2K. I hosted Valorant, Rainbow Six. I hosted like everything, Splitgate. Like I was that guy. Like I was putting in work. And I went to the Esports Awards. Call of Duty League needed a host, and Call of Duty League was something I always wanted to do with Spaceman because he was like, my friend back in the day. But
Sean's great.
yeah. I saw some of the CDL people there, spoke to them. They were like, "Hey, Velly, would you be interested?" I was like, "Yeah, that'd be cool." And then next thing you know, I got a call. It was a very long contract negotiation between them because I was working out my year. But ultimately, I signed my contract like 2 weeks before the kickoff classic. That's when I knew I was doing a Call of Duty league. It was different. It was hard. I come from the PC world. I come from Rainbow Six and Valorant, where it's like they know me. They know my pedigree. Everyone loves me. I could pull up on broadcasts, do and say whatever I want, and it flies because I'm cool with the community. The PC crowd and I have a beautiful relationship, basically. Coming to Call of Duty though, it was different. It's a whole nother world. I was reminded about my roots, and so it was hard. People weren't used to me either. I have a very different style of hosting, and it wasn't fun. With all
Mhm.
of the drama with Merc and Maven, the community didn't want to accept people like me and Ali, and
Yeah.
it was very tough. So my goal for this year is I come in, I keep my head down, and I work hard, and I did exactly that. But I learned at the Call of Duty scene, they didn't want clean dressed up Velly. They didn't want what I did with Rainbow Six. They wanted wild Velly. They was like, Velly, if you're gonna be in our scene, we need to see what you're really made of. And people were saying that on Reddit. They were saying like, oh, I like him, but he's too scripted. He needs to let loose. We need to see more of him. He needs to be himself. I was like, all right. Grew my hair out, started dressing the way I wanted, just started going wild, stopped following the rules. I stopped caring about like what people thought about me. And it has been such a fun transition now. Toronto was my favorite Call of Duty event to date. The fans came up to me, everybody wanted a picture with me, everybody wanted autographs, everybody wanted to talk to me. I wasn't used to that at the other events because I was the new guy. And people know in esports, no one likes the new guy. But right now, I'm in a very comfortable spot. The transition was well worth it, and I can't curse on here, but man, I
You
effing
can.
love Call of. I fucking love Call of Duty, man. This scene is crazy. It is the craziest scene I've been in, and honestly, genuinely, I'm really happy that like people really come around and they've accepted me for who I am. I love it here. I would have never imagined I'd be here. It's honestly a dream come true. So, yeah, I love it. I really do. I really do.
Do you feel as if there was kind of like a right place, right time thing with you working out the work that you're going to have for the year, or was it like an ambition to work in Call of Duty when you first got into esports? Because obviously, like you say, you've been through Valorant, you've been through Rainbow Six, even on Gears of War. Is there something that kind of sent you towards Call of Duty, or was it because it's like something that you've never done before?
Number one, I know Call of Duty because like I've known Nameless for a while. I've known Miles for a while. We are in the same agency, stuff like that. Chance, I'm cool with all of them, right? But the thing was, like, I was near my end in Rainbow Six, and I was always jaded in esports because, like, being like really one of the only black hosts in FPS games, like, I was shunned from a lot of opportunities. People didn't like my style; it was different. I never got a chance at big events, but when I did, for the one or two times, I blew the roof off the fucking place. Six Invitational 2020 was a hit in Rainbow Six, and like stuff like that. But like I wasn't getting invited to a lot of major events. Period. I don't know why. It just is what it is. I knew that in Call of Duty, I would go to at least five majors, and it was a perfect combination of I want to work here, but also I want to prove to everybody that I could run the hell out of a live event. That is a main reason why when you take a look at our majors, I always make it a thing to where it's like, all right, which one of these events are gonna get the loudest? Who's gonna get the craziest? Okay, like no one booed Optic before. I'm gonna get the whole house to root against Optic. I want to do things in arenas that have never been done in Call of Duty, and I want to get every fan engaged. So people that doubted me before, they look at me now and they're like, he went to a brand new scene and he's doing this.
Hmm.
He's that guy. And so now I proved myself. I'm just having fun with friends at this point. Me, Ali, and Nameless, we all have kind of like a little fun chip on our shoulder to where it's like we just want to be the best versions of us. And it is the most driven thing I've been a part of this year, and I love it, man. I love working with those two. It's fun.
Yeah, I can understand that because the enjoyment we get out of seeing you guys interact with the casters, or just even interacting with you each other on the desk. Like, I think the other day was it with the bounty matches, you blasted money into either Ali or Nameless's face. I'm trying to remember exactly which one, but that's just the comic moments that we love. So
Yeah.
beforehand, you show a few behind the scenes things going on at your Twitter. Do you have a
Okay.
pre-show ritual?
A pre-show ritual. Oh shoot. Actually, yes. So I wake up, I I do this. I wake up, I take a scoop of pre-workout. I play one game of League of Legends or Valorant to let my pre-workout kick in. I go to the gym, I work out, I go for a nice walk, I have a healthy breakfast. I try to have the best feel free vibey day as possible, man. I've always believed that a good morning schedule starts the day off right. I do that. I go to the green room. Usually, I don't talk before events because I'm an extroverted introvert. I like to be quiet. I like to conserve my energy. I have a really low social battery. So when it's game time, I let it all out. That's why I'm very passionate because it's really fun to me. I just let it all out on the table. But now it's like me, Ali, Nameless, Rahela, the makeup artist, Ben,
Mhm.
we all sit in the green room and we just chill. We listen to music. We talk about the day. We make predictions. It's like it's fun. Like we really get in a groove. So that's my ritual every day. I keep it simple, man, and it works. So hey, we be chilling. Oh, by the way, the whole money skit. Me, Ali, and Nameless get together, and I'm like, yo, Ali, you wanna have like a we go back to back. We take three steps to turn around and shoot each other. Like we love doing stuff like that, man. That's why I love Call of Duty. Anything goes in Call of Duty, man.
Yeah, I can completely understand that because although people see Call of Duty as kind of an esport, which isn't as big as the other sports, which we'll get onto, because that's actually a question from Reddit.
Ooh, I know. I have so much to say about that. Keep going. I've been around a lot of esports. I have very strong, bold opinions. But go ahead.
But it's kind of getting to the point where Call of Duty is growing, and it's like we say, it's an esport which is on the rise, arguably. But we see Call of Duty champs having multiple $1 million events and things like that. So let's dive straight into it. What do you believe is next for Call of Duty, and is it the small esport that people think it is?
I've been around. I can actually say I've almost been around the road in esports now. For those of you that are watching right now, a lot of you don't know who I am. I come from the computer game side of esports. my first full-time job in gaming, I got hired to live in Poland in Europe. Look where that is on the map. I lived in Katowice, a legendary esports city where I was able to see Clash of Clans, Counter Strike, everything. I worked Valorant, all that. And you know the one similarity between all those big games? International. The gates are open, baby. There's no borders. And I've always had a I would sit there in the green room and I would look at Nameless and I would go, Nameless. I always throw like some shit like this, Dave. It's so funny. We're like, yo, Nameless. You know what Call of Duty's missing? He's like, what? I said, you guys need some international play. I'm like, I'm looking at all these fun plays. I think it was like Capsule. He went on like a big spree. He was very aggressive at the time. And I was like, I'm watching this, man. I can't help but think, what would Brazil do in this game?
Hmm.
Like, if North America plays like this, what would, how would Brazil be? Would they even be more aggressive? And like, what about if we had more European or even Asian players? What's the market like in China and South Korea? What's the market like in Turkey? Open the doors, because when I'm in Rainbow Six and or Valorant and there's a Turkish or Brazilian stream, that alone is like a $50,000. I mean, 50,000 to 100,000 viewer stream. So it's like, how big can Call of Duty really get? We see it with COD Mobile, and that is huge.
Yeah.
Second, and this is my last one, take the risk, have bigger events. Take the fucking risk and have bigger events. I'm watching these esports have these big venues, and Call of Duty has big venues and all that. I'm just saying, but I personally find it mad that Call of Duty is fuck it. Call of Duty is basically a North American game, because
Hmm.
that's really all the teams and players we have. North American. That's really all the attention that we give out. It's a North American game, and it's this big. Stop bottlenecking the growth. Just have a big venue and let's see if we can sell 5,000 tickets. Let's see if we can sell 6,000 tickets. Because I bet you if we go to New York and we had a 6,000 seat venue, do you really think we won't sell that out? Like Taylor, do you really think we won't sell out a $6,000 to $10,000 venue in Call of Duty of all games? Call of Duty
We've
is
got
like,
this.
I believe that Call of Duty is the best selling franchise for what, 8 years now in North America?
Exactly.
So it's like, try it. Scared money don't make no money. But yeah, those are my two things to grow Call of Duty. If you guys open up your borders, this game will grow tenfold. More than that, shoot. It'll be insane.
You mentioned borders. Everybody's wanted it. Everybody's hoping that it happens next year. Champs in London?
I hope so. There's no better place for champs, man. All right. So I always remind the talent, because like a lot of them, like they were working, so they weren't watching. But I said, you guys know when you had your event in London, you guys were competing with the Counter Strike event, and I think it was in Australia, and it
Hmm.
tore the timeline apart, because even though there was a CS major, all of the talk on my timeline when I'm in Valorant and Rainbow Six at the time, it's literally all about Call of Duty, and it's all about how crazy London was and how crazy the crowd was, to where you have people like Thorin commenting on Call of Duty and how what's going on over there. So hey, win-win, man. You got to go to London. London is the Super Bowl for Call of Duty right now, and that's why opening the borders is so important.
Perfect. I want to know,
Bingo.
because Reddit is just as intrigued as I am. What is your favorite kind of story that you've had from Gears of War?
My favorite story ever in Gears of War. This is actually no brainer. It just hit me. I was a professional player back in 2007, 2008, and in the off season, um, I I like to help people. Helping people makes me feel good.
Hmm.
And I was a really good IGL in the game. I was a strategic, like I was a big brain. I was a mastermind, right? So that's me being humble. So I will never forget. I made a thread on Reddit and I said, "Hey, I want to help up and coming teams get better at the game. Posting here who your team is and your gamer tag, and I reached out to you guys. I hit up a team called Hoodrich, and it was a minority organization, a minority clan. It was so funny, but I saw potential. There was a guy named Gutta. He was a shotgun one-on-one specialist, and there was a guy named OG Low. And he was an all-around like prodigy type of player, if you get what I'm saying.
Hmm.
He was like a Celium, a simp. And
Ooh.
I taught them the meta of the game. I taught them how to be better. I put them in tournaments and played with them as like a support player to help IGL them, to teach them the game. OG Loke turned out to be one of the best players in the game after that. And Gutta turned out to be one of the best shotgun players like during that summer. and it was like there's potential out there if you just put a helping hand out and just reach out to people. It was fun. I've never been a mentor like that before, and it was something that I really loved. I love helping people reach their highest point, which is why I love being a desk host. It makes me feel good. So yeah, that's my favorite story in Gears of War. I
I
know
can
it's not
complete.
flashy, it's not about like pro players, but it was a personal great feeling of mine.
Oh, I completely understand that. It doesn't matter if it's a flashy or anything. It means a lot to you, and that's what people want to hear. People care about what people care about, and like you say, you love telling people stories, and we love seeing them. It's great to see, but if you love to tell stories at events, like you say, and I want to know, as well as a person who is a Boston Breach fan on Reddit does, what's your favorite moment of the season so far, or is it a certain event which is your favorite?
Oh, favorite moment of the season had to have been holy shit. It was 1,000,000% Major 2. Major 2 was the craziest event I've ever seen in my life. Florida Pioneers could have won the thing. Boston Breeze were ridiculous. Atlanta Face for Atlanta Face. And you have LAG and Optic gets
Mhm.
destroyed. It's like, yo, this event was like nothing we ever expected. And then at the end, everybody dropped F bombs because we were so mind blown. That was my favorite storyline event, everything in Call of Duty so far. Nothing was better than that. And that event this year perfectly summarizes everything that's been happening in Call of Duty in 2022. So yeah, that's that.
If you had to pick a location for Call of Duty to go next, you've mentioned Brazil, you've mentioned all your different areas, but if you had to say, screw it, we're going to have one central place for a Call of Duty major next year, where would you send it?
Ooh, ooh, that's actually awesome, right? You guys are having so Toronto was great. New York is coming up. That's gonna be a banger. LA is gonna be LA. Um, I have two places for Call of Duty. Period. It's either London or Brazil. No other place. No other
Ooh.
place at all. I picked those two locations. London is basically a easy one. Great central access. Europeans, you know that as well. Flights are very cheap in Europe. London's always great with the culture there for esports. Brazil would evolve Call of Duty. Call of Duty, Texas was loud. Minnesota was loud. Toronto was great and energetic. The hype that Brazilians would bring to a Call of Duty event, and you throw the green wall in there, it would be crazier than London. It'd be crazier than London. Oh, for you guys watching that don't watch esports events in Brazil, holy shit. Watch it and you would understand what I'm saying. They invented hype, and that's all I got to say.
I'm definitely going to have another look back and think about it all, but I'm going to have a little quick back and forth, and I don't want you to
Love
think
to.
at all. If I give you a question, I want the on the spot answer right there, then it's going to be
Oh, that's
controversial,
easy.
possibly. I want to see. Miles or
Okay.
Chance?
Chance.
Ooh.
Chance is
Study
a
on
straight shooter. Chance hits differently.
study or nameless?
Oh, why you gotta put the two homies between me like that? Nameless. Nameless buys me like Starbucks in the morning sometimes, so I gotta give it to the homie.
Bryce or Ton?
Bryce. Bryce is my boy.
Best of five or best of seven?
Best of five. Get the best of sevens out of here, man. Come on.
Hosting or casting?
Hosting. But wait, wait,
Ooh.
wait, wait, wait. Side note, side note. Analysts above everything else. Go.
Optical phase?
Optic. Easy.
Clay or Crim?
Creme. Creme.
Starbucks or Tim Hortons?
I've had Tim Hortons once, and I don't remember what it tastes like. So hey, Star Beezy's all the way.
Valorant or Rainbow Six?
Valorant.
Gears of War or Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
And then, if you could summarize one reason why you think a certain pro should come back and be an analyst, who would it be and why?
Oh, okay. I've thought about this. I've thought about this a lot, a lot, a lot. You know who I would really like?
Hmm.
Yo, give me a give me like a ace. Give me someone that's cocky. Give me
Ooh.
someone that's confident. Give me someone that's not afraid to say their mind. I work the best with people like that. Do you see the way I work with Ali? Yo, and when names pop off, you see the way I work with him? Yo, give me someone like Patty P on the desk, and it'll
Hmm.
literally be game over. I'm being real. Even if Krim doesn't make champs, give me Krim. I don't
Hmm.
care. I would take any pro out there. Pack, you can name him. Listen, y'all gotta learn something, baby. My desks don't fail. All right, I could nah. I would love to work with a lot of those ex Call of Duty pros. The one thing I will ask though is that I want them spunky. I don't want no one boring. I want someone that's not gonna be afraid to say something. All right.
You want to ruffle
So
some
yeah,
feathers.
exactly. That's why I like Aches, man. Aches don't give a shit. Aches say whatever he wants to say. Reddit will make a million threads, and he's like, all right, hey, Faye's still best in the game. I like that.
This is planned to go up on the day that the major starts, right? So,
Yes.
if you had to predict the grand final, who would it be?
Oh, Faye's in New York. Two best teams in the game.
Ooh. Who eliminates Optic?
Um, at this point, I feel like it could be a lot of people. So the event isn't in a week right now, and Optic look extremely human. This is the most human Optic has looked all year. I
Hmm.
get that they need time to warm up. It's gonna be it's you understand. It's hard to rate them right now, right? Because like Illy just had 2 games, but I would say the teams that will be Optic, that can be Optic as of now. You got FaZe, you got NYSL, and that's holy shit. London Royal Ravens. That's all I give to you.
I like that.
I like that list actually. That's a good
Hmm.
list, right? That's
Oh,
solid.
definitely.
That's solid. Okay.
It's a scary list because when they're on
It,
their prime, that is scary. But
very.
I want you to also not think about this either. If I had to say right here, right now, you have to name somebody to enter the Esports Hall of Fame from Call of Duty without thinking about it, who is it? Is it
Easily.
that easy?
Easily. If it's not Stop and Scrim, those are the two that are just shoo-ins. You just throw them in there no matter what. They're the biggest personalities in esports, just about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like people talk about, like I'm about to get real fucking live right now, excuse me, but people talk about like Call of Duty's growth. We look at Call of Duty's growth, what Call of Duty needs to be. There's always a debate about Call of Duty and Counter-Strike and Valorant, and people always want to compare. There's a lot of factors that's bottlenecking Call of Duty, but no one should ever. And even when like the Counter Strike scene was fighting against Call of Duty that like 2 years ago when I was in Poland, I remember that. No one should ever disrespect Call of Duty pros for the simple fact that these pros put so much on their back to help carry their esports scene. It is insane. Scump's name and Crim's name carries weight for a reason. And the things that they do on broadcast, not just in the lobbies, but during interviews and on social media and during streams, they're the total package. They're legends in the scene. They carry their names well. And they're a big reason why Call of Duty is a hit today. They deserve all the money in the world. They deserve all the fame. They deserve the flowers, man. Those two are 1A and 1B to me. Send them both in today. I love both of them, man.
I can completely understand that because, like you say, they are not only rivals now; were teammates, they were friends. They
But
have such.
they live Call of Duty like up here though. Like
Hmm.
when those two are playing and the storylines are on them, Call of Duty goes like this. And
Yeah,
it's like, yo, you look at the big names, the big players, the pros in other esports, and it's like, yeah, like they have big names and they're like the best in their game, but do they carry weight like Crim and Scump? Hey, you got to show love when you can, man. And Call of Duty, they have been hated on for so long. I hate it, man. I'm here to preach the gospel. So yeah, I get really passionate about esports. So yeah, sorry if I ramble.
not a problem at all. It's lovely to hear. Who's your rookie of the
Thank you.
year?
Oh, rookie of the year, that's easy. Pred. I had just had to turn my brain on. Pred has been fantastic. I said at the beginning of the year, Pred is gonna be the rookie of the year. And do you see what he has been doing? Pred looks like someone, honestly, if I erased your memory right now about everything about Seattle Surge this year, and I showed you Pred and said, what team do you think he plays on? You'd be like, oh, Optic or FaZe. Pred is a superstar, and this is just his first year. He's just going to start it. He's going to be one of the best. He's going to be the best player in the game one day. I genuinely believe that.
You're clearly passionate for the Call of Duty esport, but if you had to kind of say, this is what I would do, and you were in charge, forget your Ethans, forget your Bens, forget your Spinner Spencers, forget your Daniels, what would you do to make Call of Duty bigger?
I would have a land league in a beautiful location. That's probably an NFL city. I would have an open audience, so every single play day there would be two a week. We'll sell tickets just like the LCS does, right? You got to think about it that way. You got to capitalize not just on the pro players whose names are bigger than life, but also on your on-air talent who are literally influencers and carry
Mhm.
weight in the esports world. I would do that. Have a lot of activations and engagements. That's one thing I would do. Second, I would have bigger events. Call of Duty is ready. Call of Duty is ready. And if Vanguard is not the hottest year for Call of Duty, and this is what you guys are telling me, this is what I'm experiencing, Call of Duty is ready. I can tell you right now that the events that I went to, man, I would love to see it double the size. I would love to. Listen, I'm not working behind the scenes, but I can tell you now, my heart, my gut tells me if they hosted a venue that was double the size, Call of Duty would sell it. That's my thing, man. More content, more fun. I would have more LEC, LCS style segments, and open up Call of Duty League to the world, and just that's it. Those three things would be all I do. I want to run an esport one day. I fantasize about this as a desk host. I'm very passionate about my job, man, and I really look at ways that I can. I always question how can I make this better? How would this be better? How would that be better? I think about this all the time, and that's exactly what I do.
Clearly, it's on the up, just like your outfits have been. What can we expect for the next major? Is it something outrageous or is it something fun?
I procrastinated a lot recently. I haven't even gone shopping yet. Actually, after this interview, I plan to go shopping. I plan on shopping online and everything. I don't even know what to expect myself. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I walk into a store and I just say, "How
That's
am I
it.
feeling?" That's it. I people don't know, but I've lost a lot of weight recently, man. I've lost some like 80 pounds.
Wow,
I was a big boy. I'm 5 like 10. I weigh like 265. When I moved back from Poland, I weigh like 180 now. And
that's impressive.
like because I've lost a lot of weight, I'm starting to notice that a lot of clothes look better on me, and I'm starting to experiment and love my body more. So I really just go into stores and I would see like that purple shirt that I wore. I literally walked into Macy's. I was picking up a shirt for that morning of Call of Duty League. The polo shirt, the long sleeve with all the different colors. It looks like an Easter shirt. And I saw the purple shirt and I said, that's a who would wear something like that? And I grabbed it and I put it on. And I was feeling myself too. And I was like, this kind of looks sexy. I'm gonna get it. And so that's just been my thing. I just try. I'm learning to love fashion now. So this is like a thing that I'm discovering about myself. I'm learning a lot of new things about myself now. So that's why my outfits are really out there.
It's you've got to have fun in life, and with
You
having
have
fun in
to.
life, like you have on the desk, um, because you're so involved in Call of Duty, and you basically have rehearsal days, which not many people understand. Sorry, and you're so centered around Call of Duty, whilst trying to live your own life. Do you find that you play Call of Duty, or do you try and avoid it because you put so much devotion and love into it when you go live?
Oh no, not at all. I love to play the games that I work on. I'll be honest, I don't play this game as much as I play other games. I'm really a League of Legends head,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. After long days, and because my days, I like to unwind. I like to just, grab some water, play some music or podcast, and just run around with Mordekaiser or
Yeah.
Tristana. So that's what I've been doing. So to answer your question, I haven't played this Call of Duty as much as I wanted to, but next year I plan on grinding out of control. So hey, can't wait.
Let's throw it back. People
Throw it
know
back,
about
baby.
you in the current time, but who was Velly before Velly was Velly? Because obviously Velly is a gamer tag. We know that from when you snuck into Challenger's chat and tried to change your username and said that beans on toast is atrocious, which it isn't. Um, but
It's so bad. Go ahead.
it's great. But
Yeah, if you in jail, go ahead.
wow.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
I hope
I
so.
like I like full English breakfast though. So
That's the man. But who was Velly before he even became a Call of Duty caster or a Rainbow Six caster or just even any affiliation to esports? Because we all grow up differently. Was this always the
Ooh.
intention?
No. You guys know I was a pro player when I was 18, 19. I went to school, worst decision of my life. I hate school. The recession hit. I moved to the East Coast and I just worked. I worked my whole 20s. I was just a regular dude that worked. I worked in IT. Um, then right before I got into this, long story short, I was working a shitty IT job in New Jersey. I was five techs for like 5,000 people at this lab. And one day I was going to Mexico for a Gears of War event. I had PTO. My boss says, "Hey, Lavelle, you've been going to these gaming things a lot lately. There's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna have to choose them or us." I'm like, "I have PTO," and they said, "Yeah, but we're just letting you know." I'm like, "Oh, all right." I quit, and I quit. And I went home. I told my girl at the time, "Hey, I have enough money saved up for 3 months. I can easily get a job. I'm a talented person. I could just work on the side for computers, right?" But I said, "Give me 3 months. I'm gonna try to work in esports full time as a commentator. If I don't do it, then I'm gonna go back to IT." She said, "Okay." Looked at me crazy. Next thing you know, 2 months later, I get a phone call and I am on a plane to live in Europe for a year to work Rainbow Six Siege. And that was it. But yeah, I was a computer guy, man. I was a computer nerd. Um, if it wasn't for esports, what I would probably be doing right now, corporate IT or own my own IT company. That would be me.
I could see it happening because you're a very talented man who obviously clearly puts his mind to things and
I'm a
clearly gets
nerd,
onto it.
man. I'm a
It's the best
nerd.
way to be, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a computer guy.
I'm gonna kind of somewhat get you in trouble
Go
nicely though.
ahead. I like trouble. Go ahead.
Stealthy on Reddit asks, "Who was a better player in their prime, Study or Nameless?"
You know what's funny? I didn't watch them in their prime.
Ooh,
But Nameless won more ships, so I mean, hey, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I'm going Nameless. Say that's my pick. And Nameless carries me on the desk, so I gotta rock my boy either way. So hey, Ant all the way, okay? Steady, I love you.
if you were to come in to compete in Call of Duty and turn back the days and become a pro player again, but in Call of Duty this time, where 4v4 Call of Duty Championship live event, who's your teammates?
Oh! I already have an answer for you the moment you start that question. Fun fact: I competed in AW. I competed in Black Ops 2. I wanted to be a pro in those games. Since Black Ops 2 was my favorite Call of Duty, who would I compete with? Um, I'll be on Farico Impact. Yo, team
Oh,
team me up with Sloss, team me up with Parasite, the Foul God.
hmm.
Yo, we are now losing the event. Give me Damon. That's it. That's it. I'll take the other brown guy's spot. All right. Like it'll be an easy fill-in. And next thing you know, hey, more championships. Those be my teammates. Fun fact, Parasite and Black Ops 2, he got me into Call of Duty heavily to play it because when I saw him use a foul, I thought he was great. He was dominant, and I said I want to be like him. So I literally played the same roles as him, and I competed. It was fun. It was really fun. I love that game.
If you could remaster any Call of Duty, which one's it going to be? Black Ops 2?
Black Ops 2. Yeah, come on, man. Shit.
Are you excited for the next 2 years of Modern Warfare 2?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Are you serious? Like, so this is the first year of Call of Duty where it's like we have a game for 2 years and it's like they're really working on it. There's competition out there, right? Ubisoft is working on like X Defined or whatever. This is a big time for Call of Duty coming off of Vanguard. So hopefully they've been watching the scene, watching the game, watching the community, and listen, we kill it next year, man. I'm waiting for it, baby. I'm waiting.
Are you watching anything right now? Like, are you a Stranger Things fan, which I've not ever seen in my life? Are you a Lord of the Rings fan? Are
It's
you a
it's
Star
mid.
Wars fan? Or
All right. Know what I'm watching right now? The Boys. I just started season
I've
3
heard a
last
lot.
night.
Yeah,
Oh, you heard? Do you? All right. Do you like
I've never
superhero
watched
stuff
it,
like
but I've heard of it.
Marvel? Do you like Marvel, DC?
It's got to be Marvel, right? Marvel or DC? Who are you saying?
Oh, DC. DC has the better storylines, baby. No, whoa. All right, interview's over. Interview's over. Over. Interview's done. All right. Hear me out. The Boys It's like DC movies if it was good. Do you hear what I'm saying with that? Do you hear what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It is a
Okay.
better DC movie than what we have seen from Warner Brothers. And it's so like it's gory. It's like it's an adult superhero show. I like it. Oh, in anime, I'm starting Demon Slayer season 2. So yeah.
I've never watched anime. Am I missing
You know
out?
what? You know what? I'm not gonna be one of those guys like, oh, you're losing to start. No, you know what? I was the same way. You know how I started? I think I was what 24, 25, and I started Attack on Titan, and I fell in love. So if you do start, whether you like action or like thrillers and whatnot, Attack on Titan and Death Note were my first two animes, and I loved them to death, dude. Like for those of you that are watching right now, if you really want to get into anime, trust me, Attack on Titan is a really good like action like thriller type show. But Death Note, man, I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
Are you looking forward to the Death Note live action film that's coming from the
Hell
Duffer
no.
Brothers?
I'm looking at no live adaptation. I'm looking for an unalive adaptation of that Death Note, man. They always ruin anime with live action shows. Just stop it. Just stop. Like I feel like companies should get sued every time they publish a bad live action anime show.
Dan, if I had to ask you, what is your
Yeah.
favorite piece of technology?
Phones. Easily.
Hmm.
I grew up in an era without cell phones. And now that we have these, oh, these are the best, baby. Like they're everything we need. Cameras, laptops, game machines. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? Hey, listen. What other technology can you get a baddie to swipe right on you, and then you could watch like Call of Duty League at the same time? Like phones. No, I'm playing. Phones are the play. That's my favorite piece of technology. You get what I'm saying, though, right, man?
Yeah, I understand that.
Cavemen couldn't do that back in the days.
I guess not. No, you're not wrong. But should Call of Duty be on PC or console?
Hmm. All right. My educated answer
Hmm.
is that I honestly I don't know. Um, my the accessibility on console is great, but the growth in international play is on PC.
Hmm.
So it's like we would have to take away from what we're used to. You could keep it open though, but Call of Duty esports should be PC because you get better graphics, better everything. Just the tools are so much better on the PC version of the game, right? Updates, that's just how it is. Um, but you would have to just take it away from the console esports scene. I know people aren't gonna like that answer, but trust me, like I've been around esports. You definitely want your game to be played on PC on an international level. That is the best way for Call of Duty to grow.
Okay, then snipers or no snipers?
Snipers. Oh, I was mad as hell when they GA snipers at the beginning of the year. People don't remember. I went on broadcast and I poked fun at pro teams for GAing snipers. Like, yo, snipers are the best thing in shooting video games. No debate. People watch shooting video games for the big sniper plays. Those are the most exciting ones. Don't take it away,
If
haters.
if you mentioned taken away, and I'm going to spin it on its head once more, get all the juicy gossip. You have to split up a casting duo and put yourself in it. You speak about putting yourself into Freak or Impact. Who are you teaming up with to cast with? Is it somebody from the desk, or is it somebody we've not even seen in the Call of
Steady,
Duty? Oh,
steady, um, steady. Okay. I'm not here to like say like, oh, I will do better with say whatever. Like, I'm not into that. Because Naido's such a better formed caster than me.
yeah.
But Steady's personality as a New Yorker, people don't get to see like the real Steady sometimes. And like when we talk about the game behind the scenes, Steady gets like this New York hype barbershop talk about this game. And it's like he puts that energy out there. And I've always said to myself, yo, I like that. Yo, if I cast it with Steady, I would bring the New Yorker out of him. I would bring the New Yorker out of him. Like Lando does it, and like you see it, but like
Yeah.
me especially being like a minority and knowing New York culture, I would be in there and like I would be like playful and hype with Steady. I'm like, hey, yo, Steady, yo, all right, so whatever, go to P2, yada yada yada. Yo, what's the play coming up? Lay it on me. And Steady was like, all right, yo, Velly, check this out. All right. Capsule's gonna roll around this, yada yada yada. And I'm gonna make sure that he brings energy. When Steady's hype, he brings another level to the game, man. I love him. And as an ex-pro player, Steady brings a lot of good insight.
Definitely, because he's been through it all. He's competed, he's casted, he's been even on the analyst desk at points.
Yeah.
How I'm going to get real deep and sentimental. What does life mean to you?
What's the meaning of life?
Hmm.
What does life mean for me? I found my happiness. Um, I am a grown man that has a good amount of money to where I'm not struggling anymore in life like I used to. Um, so I'm very thankful to have a career that I love. I've had jobs I've hated, but I have a career that I love now. Um, I am at a place in life where work isn't work. I wake up and I have fun and I get paid to have fun. Um, the one thing I would say that life means for me at this point is just I'm a nomad. I travel the world, doing video games, travel the world, just being me. I like to have fun in life, but the one thing I want to hopefully find is someone that will stop me from moving and to settle down, and hopefully I have a family of my own one day. That's my number one goal in life. That's what I want. I want to be a family man.
I can completely. You'd be a fantastic family man, but
Thank you.
I'm gonna transition this incredibly well. Hopefully, the
All
reason I
right.
bring up life is because you have a podcast which is called "Life Is Not a Game."
Yes.
How did this become a thing, and do you enjoy doing it? Obviously.
I enjoyed doing it. I actually stopped it because I was going through life this year, and I wasn't able to be as responsible as I could. And Aaron was a Puerto Rican black girl from New York moving to LA. I was a black host, and both of us in our career last year were just going like this.
Hmm.
So it was just natural that we ran into each other. When we ran into each other, we talked about Valorant one day, just randomly. And when we did that, it was the spaces on Twitter. It blew up. There's a lot of people. And afterwards, Aaron said, Velly, we have something special. She's like, you and I work really good together. And I was like, yeah. And so we were like, let's do a podcast and we'll talk about things. We, toss on each other, yada, yada, yada. And we were like, let's just talk about life and mix it with gaming. And we did it with our friend Trooper, who was a Gears of War caster. And it was really fun. We did like 3 to 4 episodes and we stopped because I didn't have the time. That was right when I got signed by CDL. But hopefully I'll hit her up one day and we'll talk about that and see if we could get that on the floor running again because it had a lot of promise and people really loved it, dude. It was good. It was really good. We had people saying things on our podcast that they would never tweet before. We're finding out personal stuff about big names in gaming. So hopefully I could bring that back. Hopefully.
Well, it's been since March that you last did an episode, but
Yeah.
I want to know: do you ever get hate, and how do you deal with it?
Yeah. I get one type of hate. Um I am a black. All right, think about esports hosts.
Mhm.
They don't look like me. They're not me. They're not a black dude. Um, so when I come into the scene, I'm very energetic as well because I'm passionate. I don't sit there and go, "Hello and welcome to the Call of Duty League." I'm like, "Hey, welcome to the Call of Duty League. What's up, you beautiful people? Are you guys ready for some video games today?" I got nameless. People be like, "Oh, why does he like that? I don't like that. Why is he so happy all the time? Why does he smile so much?" Type in Velly and smile and search it. Just search it. And it is ridiculous. People hate me because I smile, because I'm having fun. And I said on broadcast once, I'm like, yo, I just started out there on Reddit and people question why I smile. Number one, I'm rich just for talking about video games on camera. I love my life. This is fun. I love this. I'm an ex-pro gamer. Um, so what I do is let's laugh. I don't mind it. I'm an ex-pro player from Gears of War. You know what the funny thing is, Taylor? When all that, like, whenever I get hate, people don't realize I come from Gears of War. We invented shit talk in esports and revolutionized it. and I was one of the main ones. I talk shit. I am toxic. So, so if people talk shit about me, I can give it back to them worse than they can give it back to me. So I never really mind. It's like you guys got to understand, like what did Bay say that movie? You were born in the darkness. No, you just came to darkness. Whatever. I was born in it, molded by it. No one can out shit talk me. But then also I understand that they're not used to me and that I'm gonna win them over at the end of the day. So it just drives me to be a better person. So I just work harder. That's all.
It's how you let
Wait,
things
and
fuel
time
you.
out, time out. One thing I gotta say is, why would I care what three people say when I have done NBA, Valorant, Twitch Rivals, Call of Duty, Gears of War, COD Mobile, Valorant? I've been on some of the biggest stages in esports, period. And people love me. I'm not gonna worry about what three people have to say about me.
It's how you let things fuel you and not fail at you, because life
I
throws
bask in hate.
life throws lots of different things at you, but with life you meet lots of different people.
Oh
Is
yeah.
there anybody that you look up to or anybody that you kind of idolize?
No, just my dad. He passed away when I was what 15, 16. Other than that, I don't look up to people. I don't idolize people. Um, I don't watch content. I don't watch streams. I shut myself off from that. Why am I don't know. I don't have time to look at other people and idolize them. I have time to work on myself and be a better person for myself. If I spend 2 hours watching a stream about somebody, in that 2 hours, I could be doing something to better myself. So what's the point? I did that all last year. I didn't watch content or stuff like that. Like that's how my brain operates. It's really weird. I am a very competitive person. I'm an
Mhm.
ex-pro player, so like you get that. But it's like I don't I don't compare myself to other people ever. I would never do that. That's why I'm always different, man. Um, it keeps me going in life, and it makes me stand out, and it makes me love myself. So only person I idolize is my dad, and that's it.
I want to know if we were to sum the podcast up, although there is more likely than not, hopefully, going to be a part two because we've had fun.
I'm down.
If you had to give
I feel
somebody,
like we just started. I just saw the time. My bad. Go
it's really
ahead.
flown by. But if we had to ask you for one bit of advice to give somebody, whether it be in life, in esports, as an analyst, commentator, what would it be?
Be nice to people. Just be nice to people, man. I came into esports as you know, I was a poor kid that had nothing, a poor man that had nothing. I came out of the recession alive on my own. I worked hard. I've gone through life. I've achieved things. I've failed at things. And being an esport, I see how dog eat dog the road is out here, and I see people make it worse for others. Um, Whether you're a viewer on your talent pro player, whatever. Just my message in life is just do your best to be a good person. That's it, man. There's just so much hate in the fucking world. Like, why not help people? You know, that's what makes me happy. And so, my piece of advice to everybody out there is just spread love. Like, people are literally dying. People have it bad, man. And you never know what someone's going through. I went through like serious depression, and it's like I still put it in my time to reach out and make other people feel good. And if I could do that when I'm at my worst, everyone else could do that in the world. And that's basically it, man. There's no matter where you're from, no matter what your beliefs are, we all know good and wrong. And everyone needs help. Compliment a day could change someone's life. So why not? That's that's my motto.
With that all in mind, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me. You know what? I put you off for a long time. I'm sorry. You know I love you. This was a blast. This was fun. Thank you. I
This has
really
flown
enjoyed
by,
this.
honestly.
Hey, if you need a part two, listen, you can holler at me, baby. Hey, it's nothing.
Let's do it. We'll get that scheduled. Maybe we'll get a round table. Let's do it.
I'm down. No, no, seriously. Thank you. I appreciate it. You actually you made this very easy for me. I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect, but Shit, I expected a good time, and damn, I got it. So I appreciate it.
That's my job done, but thank you very much.
Anytime. Hey, to the viewers out there, oh yo. If y'all not subscribed or whatever, y'all better show some love. Okay, y'all better hit that subscribe button, hit the follow, tweet out the video. I'm just hyping my man out right now. But yeah, y'all know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys next time.